Many of us go about our daily lives without ever really understanding one of the greatest events in human history. Few of us can truly comprehend how much Wappu affects our ability to get the 60 academic credits we all so desperately need. Nor do we ever stop to wonder how the round of Teemu has such an abundance of events year after year. What is Wappu? Where did it come from? How long is it? Do you eat it? Or is it a drink? Well, no one really knows for sure, until now. Because I am here to tell you that there are some of us out there who have dared to answer these questions. Questions so mysterious that no one has ever dared to answer them before. And it is my pleasure to tell you about them today. My name is Soundman Ivan, Professor of Cultural Sciences and Marine Biology, here at Tamppi University of Science. And this is a brief history of Wappu. Tens of millions of years ago, the first sea sausages made their way onto land. It took them hundreds of thousands of years to acquire limbs and join the prehistoric party scene, which was mostly dominated by lizards we now know as dinosaurs and cavemen. However, the short limbs of dinosaurs made it very difficult for them to have a good time. Luckily, the evolution of longer limbs of the sea sausages made it possible for everyone to have a good time. And thus, the festival we now know as Wappu was born. A few million years later, Wappu was still growing strong, and it gained a following of unimaginable proportions that led to the birth of countless empires and modern civilization as we know it. During the reign of Maximus Benthurmus, the Roman Empire and Wappu culture thrived. They would often hold extravagant gladiator tournaments in which the bravest plebeians would fight to the death. Their weapon of choice was small knives? And larger knives, apparently. I thought they had swords. Oh, yes, they do have swords, yes. Oh, and even larger swords. Oh, that's just lovely. Is this really necessary? Even larger swords. However, during Wappu, they would not fight to the death. They would fight with jokes.
Mitä? Uiva kakka sanoi? Ripuli, puli, 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 puli.
The emperor would decide which jokes were good and which jokes were bad. A teller of bad jokes would be executed immediately.
Mitä Thomas Liptonin poika sanoi isänsä kuoltua? Perinteet!
However, the best jokes were recorded, and the majority of modern jokes can be traced all the way back to Roman times. This also brought the new tradition of vitsiä virvokkeella vain Tampin tapahtumissa. And so Wappu was able to prosper and continue throughout the ages. Delicious. But then came dark times. The Middle Ages brought with it plague and disaster, and Wappu was close to disappearing off the face of the earth. But it was in the dark monasteries of Northern Europe that the relentless work of blind monks came to aid, and they discovered one of the most mind-blowing beverages known to man. Here we can see a couple of guys trying to make this simple beverage, consisting of only 4 simple ingredients. Good, you have a recipe. Good start. Okay, the first ingredient of this magical drink is water. There we go. Into the pot it goes, and a little bit of stirring. And on to the next ingredient. Ingredient number 2. Oh, you're gonna... It's only water that you... Oh. They're not very smart guys, are they? Okay, on to ingredient number 2. Yeast. Magical ingredient that gives the beverage its unique flavor. This combined with the third ingredient... Okay, you're gonna taste it. It's only water, and I can't stress how long it took these guys to come up with this. Many thousands of years, I must presume. Just read the recipe. It's... alas. The invention of sugar. Good one, boys. The discovery of the fermentation process of sugar and yeast made way to alcohol. And for a little extra zest, they added a variety of vegetables. Ooh, lemons. Good choice. A few small squeezes. No, don't. Oh, I said... Don't spit it into the barrel. It's not... Oh, okay. Thus, with these 4 simple ingredients, these monks came up with the best Wappu drink known to man, Sima. It was such a popular drink that all the monks in Northern Europe started competing against each other for the best Sima. And so, Simakisa was invented. This gave new life to Wappu, and the celebrations continued all the way into the Renaissance. The Renaissance brought with it great art, fine wine, and great technological advances. Hey, Leonardo. Leonardo, what do you have there?
Huh. Pomodori fertilizer.
No, what's that over there?
Formaggio härveli.
Ah, yes, Da Vinci's invention of the härveli is still part of Wappu today. But then came the prohibition. No more alcohol and no more fun. The prohibition, however, didn't go down very well with students, and so students started playing little pranks on official officers, which gave birth to the Teekkarijärvi, which we still celebrate today, actually. There he goes. What a fantastic young fellow. But then came the Great War. I can't remember which one, there's so damn many of them. But one of them anyway. And once again, Wappu is close to dying.
Syö toi.
It's not on fire. Oh, okay. But luckily, new technological advances made it possible to broadcast the joyous spirit of Wappu via radio.
Nyt kuulkaa, mä en oikeesti jaksa enää. Koittakaa ite. Vaihda kanavaa.
And so from here on forward, every year people will celebrate the fantastic, the once in a lifetime, best experience you can ever have. Fantastic. Quite a story, eh? The years have gone by and times have changed, and Wappu has been passed down generation after generation. All Wappu needs is the right state of mind and an open heart. But even though times change, one thing shall always remain. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Wappulehti Tamppi of 2021. For it is the Keikkokirja Tamppi.